Okay, what do we got next? ABBA Fernando. All right, do I get flamed for using the lyric video, or do I just go with the official music video? I like listening to I like the lyric videos, but I get flamed for it every time I do it. I'll go with the official music video this time. This is a fan favorite. Also pay attention, yeah, about the lyrics. So I got that pulled up. All right, let's get into it. Got the marching drums.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sounds of bugle calls were coming from afar. They were close now, Fernando. Every hour,
gotta switch
every
out.
minute seemed to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life, and none of us prepared to die. And I'm not ashamed to say the roar of guns and cannons almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it really quick about halfway through here. I'm liking this one a lot so far. This could be one of my favorites, depending on how it goes for the rest of the song. The drum intro, I was like fine with it. I think it was kind of cool, and I'm glad that they dropped it for verse 2, because I think that was it was just a cool switch up to have right when they brought in both singers. So that harmony, I think, added with the drop off of half of the instrumental, I think just made the voices stick out even more. And I think that was a really, really good idea. I really liked that. That and just the instrumental has so many different elements, from like, I think it's a flute, they got the military drums, the guitar, they're just strumming that like around the campfire. Oh my, okay, I don't know why I missed this. I was just reading it and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, okay. So obviously this is very war-based, to some extent, of course, because of course they got the military drums at the beginning, and then they're talking about cannons and bugle calls and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. I don't, like, I noticed it, but I didn't really think about it. Agneta and low harmony, kind of rare. I didn't even notice that, to be honest, but I'm glad that you pointed it out. It's about the Mexican War, I think. That would make sense with the name Fernando. Anyways, let me go back a little bit and get back to this.
Now we're old and gray, Fernando. Since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall the fateful night we crossed the Rio Grande? I can see it in your eyes, how proud you were to fight for freedom in this land. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Though we never thought that we could lose, there's no regret. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando.
I think that might be one of their best choruses that I've heard. I really like that chorus quite a bit. I think the only thing I wish happened, I wish there was one more verse, because verse 3 just felt kind of short. I really liked the double verse in the opening. I don't know if I necessarily wanted a double verse where verse 3 is, but even if there was like a chorus and then another verse before they did this outro, or if they ended on a verse, I don't know. I just wish there's just a little more than just like the chorus repeated for that last bit. But overall, though, I did really like that song. Again, that chorus has got to be one of their best ones. It's very catchy. Makes me feel weirdly patriotic, despite it not really being a U.S. song. I don't know why. I think it just, hearing these military drums and stuff has got me all riled up. But yeah, I love that. And again, the stripping back of the instrumental during the second and third verse, very, very good. I super like that, because it really just exposes their vocals in like the best way possible. This was originally a Frida song, and then they added to ABBA discography. Oh, okay. I you know what? I can kind of see it, because this one does feel stylistically different in a few different ways. I can't quite put my finger on them, but it does feel a bit stylistically different than some of their other music. Granted, that kind of applies to their other songs too, but there's something slightly different. And you saying that, I think it makes it a bit more clear for me. Bjorn and Benny, ready for Frida solo album. Okay. I agree with the verse. I like the line, since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hands. I do really like that. Is this like talking about some sort of like PTSD? Because in my head, I'm picturing like after you've been to war, you hear the drums, or like you hear drumming or something, or it's just like in your head, almost like an auditory hallucination of drums. It's like a retired soldier called Fernando. Yeah. But wait! Do you enjoy drinking coffee in the morning or tea in the afternoon like yours truly? Well, if that's the case, then I got something special for you. See this mug right here, this Ratty Reacts mug? Notice he's holding a tiny mug with another tiny Ratty Reacts holding another tiny mug. Anyways though, that mug is 15 ounces. It is absolutely perfect for a good large cup of coffee in the morning. I usually drink 12 ounces, so I made sure I made a mug that was big enough for that. And then also, it's perfect for tea in the afternoon. And by the way, if you need any suggestions for teas or some like K-cups or something, you can go ahead and ask me for them. I've got so much coffee and tea that I drink. I am a bit of a fiend when it comes to it, and that's why I'm so happy about the mug, because I just drink so much of tea and coffee that this was like the perfect merch item. But yeah, if you want to support me, help me out through this college semester, / just support the YouTube channel as a whole, help me up the quality as per usual and all that jazz, then check out that mug. Link is in the description. And also, notice this very cool shirt I've got on. This button up is also in the shop. It'll also be in the same link. I'll show it off for a second. Look at that. Pretty cool shirt. I'm really happy with this design. It's a bit more simplistic compared to my other one, so I think it works out perfectly for a shirt like this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. That super helps out the channel, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.